I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Changes enya ba Black Stars technical team no na changes we buy no enya mixed reactions eno mu eno bi a egusu ade ne komo eba Kumasia Sante Kotoko Express editor sanso ye freelance sports journalist Jerome Oche ordinadwen kire aba eno so no de hu ne so to ado asel na no technical team no ontimembua onyi competent ne say obetimi abo Black Stars. Aside that, as a Ghana Football Association for a create excuses be Edia maintain Otto but on one kasa ne gide mu de Otto ontimembua Black Stars. Ne nkomo nchirimu e wo Sports FM so eni.
We have to make Otto understand that his survival as Black Stars coach depends on the qualification of the World Cup. A lot of the things my friend and brother Henry Asante said yesterday were just making it look like Otto Addo is not the problem. He is the problem. The buck stops with him. So let us hold him, make him understand that he will be held directly responsible for anything that causes our inability to qualify for the World Cup. So that when he is getting into match against Chad or all the other things we will play, he will get the other factors that make the team work according to expectation. Because from the lot of things we have heard, Otto is not competently handling even the change room affairs. And so the back will stop with him and no one else. So let us make things clear. The FA is making excuses for him, and that is why they are keeping him. But the first thing that must change is that he should be made to understand that he will be held accountable. And that should not come from Kurt. I don't see how Kurt will breathe fire on Otto Addo. The fire should come from the sports minister because the Black Stars is a property of the state. I have said that Otto Addo is being kept because he is a favorite of the administration. The circumstances under which he was brought to the job was not competent because the very standard they set to employ Otto Addo was not met. So dubiously, they still employed him. Because Nathan, if you give me, let's say, 5 requirements to meet to employ me at Sporty, and I don't meet any of them, or I meet one, and you still employ me, I'm sure your board of governors or your managers are going to ask you questions at the end of the day. And that is what Ghanaians are doing. That is what Ghanaians have been doing, that the man we employed in the first place was not cut for the job. We accepted it because, bottom line, you can't do anything. All you can do is to talk about the situation. But the result over time has shown us that Otto Addo is not competent to lead this team at this moment. He may be a good coach, but you know that football is seasonal and a lot of circumstances and things happen. There are conditions that create the platform for you to win or lose at certain times. As we speak, the conditions prevailing at the Black Stars, anybody who is put there without dramatic changes to how things are done at the team will fail. And it's such a disappointment that despite all the results we have chalked in the last 5 years, the Kurt administration doesn't see that they are plunging the team into deeper pits of failure. And I fear that if care is not taken, we might not qualify for the World Cup.
Our Black Stars technical team ni mona nkasa na new technical team no. Enkomo bebre e na efimo eba. Shaffer Antoine Winfred ono technical advisor at the Black Stars of Ghana. Sounds a technical director at the Ghana Football Association. Neno ena award-winning journalist wo Cameroon. Your friend Junior Benyinam. Ono so de nkomo kakra betuja e dia fa no. Onim say ade a obetimi de akere wa Africa has a 2002 AFCON tournament no ultimate Cameroon AGM. And also, sa 2002 ne kra de Cameroon ebeje AFCON no na Cameroon for onbo board da esanse 2000 no modi kaje AFCON into obe argument ni o makakra and ode kakra beka ho na matimi san eye kama. Aside that, ohwe ni Dibra ekuta no ene pempenso a wani akodu a oye good fit for Black Stars technical advisor and Africa Ghana Football Association technical director position. Junior Binyam ne komodi tuja e was Sports FM so ene.
I think he's a coach with a very, very big experience. Nobody can challenge his experience. Even before joining Cameroon, he had trained several teams in the Bundesliga. So it was not like he was not those kind of carpenters they will say they bring to Africa because they don't have any track record elsewhere, and they just pop in a national team in Africa, and they just start behaving like they have been Mourinho's or whatever. When he joined Cameroon national team, he was already a renowned coach in the Bundesliga, and I think afterwards he priced trade. I didn't follow him after he left Cameroon, but I know he was in Jamaica at a certain point recently. So he has a huge experience, and I think as a technical director, though with I think with the age now, he's more comfortable with such position whereby you need to plan, you need to strategize than being on the field permanently to conduct training sessions. So I think he fits as a technical director if you consider his background, if you consider as well what we know about German software in trainings and in putting up academies and bringing up talents, and in terms of organization, in terms of professionalism, in terms of rigor, I think that if he's able to bring that German touch to Ghana, where we have a lot of talented players, but what has been lacking recently, I think, is kind of leadership, is kind of vision from the technical. So as a technical director, he needs to bring that vision and set things with a mid-term and a long-term plan to make sure that Ghana is back. When Winfried Schäfer joined as Cameroon national team coach, he found a team that was already in place and that was doing pretty well. So he didn't have much to change to make things work, because you do remember that team won AFCON in 2000, and he joined after the Confederation Cup in 2001 in Japan. So he just carried along what was done by Lechant. He didn't even change the tactical lineup Cameroon was using, which was a 3-5-2 that was used then. It's the same he carried along, and the team went to AFCON in Mali, where they were unbeaten. They didn't even concede a goal during the whole AFCON, and they won the AFCON. And afterwards, they went to Confederation Cup in 2003, and it's where he started putting on something, his own vision, because as from 2003, when we went to Confederation Cup in France, there were a couple of players that were there since 2000. He came with the German style, a kind of rigidity. We already, Cameroonians, we are considered the Germans of Africa. So I think in terms of mentality, he didn't have to struggle that much because the mentality was there.
Meko other exciting stories modi amount na so no for platform we so subscribe to channel no, post notification bell no mi so na dey at all. Ye nyina like video no na yen share to other social media platforms. So Facebook and TikTok and our Manual TV Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, mentor so Black Stars players being come Boba. We are quick and short ones. Partey-Salisu-Djiku-Otto, latest about Addo NSA club FN Stadium French League Edmonom. Oma inquire about Ono Fenerbahce. Na say Fenerbahce open say Partey-Salisu-Djiku ebekwa onko. Pase bid ebeko no yehwa kusi say winter the end of the winter transfer no na ebia stadium na ebetime den san komo wi e de akodom so bid ni sika ompeso mutua for Partey-Salisu-Djiku mo beje anamonje ni nyina so yenkomo ebetime asan ba so enkomo wi Fort Mercato Edibaye, Sebastian Dennis and so Edne de Eka ho, and a Sounty Aona, Omunina, Chinalisa, Omo Ewa France, and a Miss Menyaka Crabro, Ewa for the cases. Now I mean kind and fema, bro Mocano French Cassem, Mensome de Cobra for Cassem, Momo say Rene positioned itself on Partey-Salisu-Djiku. An offer could arrive by the end of the transfer window, looking for an element of experience. The Bretons want to attract the defender of Fenerbahce. Text open to Ghanaian International Living Wits. And on send yankomo kakra ebo ba nti yebehwe send yankomo ne beko ene send sikasem ni na so be baba. Se be possible ana enye possible. Me de hon komo bebro ewo efidikese so. Joseph Pencil when yasan kopimo e United States of America obedi holidays kakra e Ghana ha this time around we call LA Galaxy e threaten apum kakra se no wabetimi asan koso se na season e hyase a wetimi abom amano matimi asan koso ntia no so a piece of good news from Joseph Pencil the camp at the April e efidikese so Memphis Joseph Pencil camp na menko Ghana National Under 20 boys the Black Satellites omo make Ghana proud e African continent ne so Nyame Atuma on the 26th of April, Ekosi 18th of May 2025 for Ivory Coast. Under 20 AFCON, betimi asan koso. Na ni je sema wum, NSS under 20 AFCON no, ye koni timi yadia, enu betimi di yakupimo ewo under 20 World Cup. Inti yebehwe, seni yenkomo no ebeko. Black Stars, assistant coach, Desmond Ofer, ono na main coach, edema the Black Satellite. We invited 38 players. Se Nyame Atuma, omunshia no Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. Na bibia ntimi san koso we phase 2 wedi kan awie phase 1 no enti phase 2 no ebeba so 2nd of February ti players ya mebo mudin se muti mudin ya na ese 2nd February mwahia no ewo ho enti list na ewa membo clubs omowo na meko players ni mudi amount Zuka Masaudu oye goalkeeper Kofi Frederick Prince ono so ye goalkeeper Bashiru Sharif Aziz Mesbao Bismarck Ejoji Maswell Azakofepe Entry da Costa, Maurice Fuseni, Edmond Asante, Kelvin Apia, Opoku Moses, Muhammad Abu, Kelvin Ahiable, Rahman Rauf Abdul, Gabriel Mensah, Emmanuel Mahama, Manuel Yandari, Larry Ayuba, Yakubu Faiza, Dennis Mafu, Emmanuel Sechi Ofoyi, Ishmael Addo, Che Sumed, Richmond Apokum, Bernard Akini, Frank Amwatin, Jima Hayford, Clinton Kumi, Emmanuel Ayon, Kenneth Yabua Bonsu, Ofosu Emmanuel Atta, Frempong Edu John, Bennett, Tay Mensah, Prince Jr., Roxanne, Amedika, Francis Amwatin, Sule Hakim, Tiweni players are Nyame Atuma 2nd February. Mubeshia Desmond Ofer, Ewo Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. Shenesma me say AFCON tournament for under 20 no, 26 April, Ekosi 18th of May 2025 year. Yebe follow Ewo Ivory Coast, yebe kosubiano. Ya de hon komo bebro Ewo Manuel CV Sports. Now, me fenko we Ewo the performances of Black Stars and Ghanaian players be ene Ewo UEFA Champions League no. We are matches ne bibre na ene gusua ekoso. Girona 1, Arsenal 2. And Thomas Partey obo as a right back. Na the performance no obo first 45 minutes, second department no wambebo after recess no and a Partey efimo. 45 minutes a Partey boy as a right back no one she goal ama assist. Clearances wenye bi, blocked shots wenye bi, total tackles wenye bi, dribbled pass na a 1. Thomas Partey fouls wenye bi ye foul no once. Bra unya 31 touches. Partey total rating from so far Africa score no na a 7.2 out of 10.0 ene ewo UEFA Champions League no mum. Other matches also International Milan 3 AS Monaco 0 AS Monaco enya red card ewo sa game no mum. Mohamed Salisu of your interest ebo 90 minutes nyina as a left center back unya 8 clearances. The interceptions na a 3, total tackles we need 3, dribbled pass na a 3, grandiose or attempted 9, emu 4 a successful. Bra unya 86 touches, emu 55 out of 64, representing 86% and then a passing accuracy. Rating in the game na a 6.4 out of 10.0. Nene Lille 4 H3 Feyenoord. Kwaya yeduemu prekese ena epumunsu a yeyimu pata. Lille 6 Feyenoord 1 of your interest Ibrahim Osman. Ibrahim Osman enya cameo about 31 minutes. One share goal ama assist with 14 touches, 5 out of 6 representing 83% passing accuracy. Key passes as no creative chances will game mono na a 0. Averagely na the performance age na 6.3 out of 10.0. And we are from super statistical rating. Aha, and I'm a djumedi nina ABC. Emmanuel Kwame Sedu Etamachi, Dominic Edizane Tamdels no, and Repemono, Memo BBA shout out, Ewe Fidike so. Until we meet again on this platform, it's bye for now.